Can you hear me?
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, so, well, first off, proper hello. So, how was your experience during the summer league basketball camp?
My experience of the 2025 Eurobasket Summer League camp in Las Vegas, it was pretty good. It was eye opening. I got to test my talent against other pros, see where I was at, see where I can get better at. My agent Vincent Gems of Elite Sports Empowerment, he's the one that got me to the camp, and he thought it'd be best for me to get that film and get my stats up, try to get me another job for the season. The camp, it was all the coaches in the camp that was coaching all the teams, they were all current active coaches in Europe. So I got to play in front of like actual coaches currently coaching professionally. And obviously Las Vegas in summertime in July, it's pretty much basketball Coachella. So like there was other like NBA guys there. There was NBA agents there. There was also NBA coaches and NBA personnel in the building, just walking around. So like I said, like you never know who's watching, but like I think I made a pretty good impression at the camp.
Wow, I didn't know that there were agents there.
Yes sir, yes sir. Yeah, like Vegas in summertime is basketball Coachella, so you see basketball
Yeah,
from
yeah, there's a lot of
NBA, TBL, BSL, Euro League, all the leagues all over the world. Like any pro basketball player that's trying to like be serious or like or plays basketball, like they're in Vegas every summer in July. So it's a lot of networking that I made in July as well.
yeah, yeah, networking is good.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
How did your career start out initially?
I'm sorry.
How did your career start out initially?
That's a good question. So my career, obviously, high school did my thing. College, transferred a few times. I did my thing in college. Um, because in college, given my circumstances, my stats weren't really the best. So trying to get my first contract or trying to sign with the first agent was a little bit kind of like hectic because like some agents didn't want to take a chance on me, given like my I didn't have like much film or good stats in college. But I did end up, getting my first opportunity just like either sending emails, sending film, going to different camps. And I signed my first contract in 2023 with the Mass Wolves in the ABA. So that kind of like after that first contract, like it was just kind of like easier to just, get my foot in the door and work my way up.
What does your off-season training regimen consist of?
It's very a lot of strenuous workouts, strict diets, and strictly sticking to a routine. So in the morning, I'm up every morning at 5 a.m. In the summer, in the off season, 5 a.m. So those days, if it's in the summertime, I'm either the football field or I'm in the track. On the track, I'm trying to do 2 miles under 14 minutes. If I don't get the 2 miles under 14 minutes, I have to do it again. And then on the football field, I'm doing a lot of conditioning, down and backs. I'm doing some ladders. I'm doing all kinds of different things on the football field just to make sure that I'm properly conditioned. And then I work out at least 3 times a day in the off season as well. So after that first workout, I'll come back home, shower, eat something, nap for a little bit, watch some film, send some emails out, communicate with my agent, and then I'll get to the second workout, get some shots up, get plenty of shots up, and like get on the basketball court, run up and down the basketball court, get some conditioning, and then get more shots up, do some ball handling drills, and then I do some weight room stuff as well for the strength and conditioning. So do some weight room, do some plyometrics, and then the third workout of the day, I'm doing other things involved, whether it's aerobics, like getting in the pool and just like working my body, doing things that is like correlated or hip mobility, so stuff like that. A lot of strenuous workouts, but it's I put my body through all that torture so that in the season, like my body ready to go.
That's good. That's good. What are you doing to prepare for the upcoming season?
Currently, what I'm doing is my agent and I we're currently looking and processing all options. We have a few options on the table, but it's like we're taking our time trying to look at all options basically. I do appreciate my agent for like working on my behalf, really great agent, Vincent Debs of Elite Sports Empowerment. Great agent, has my back, has my best interest at heart. As far as on my end, I'm just kind of like doing the usual, staying ready, so I ain't got to get ready. So, when the phone rings at the right time, all I do is just pack my bags and dip. But I'm just, staying in the gym, staying locked in, watching film, eating right, you know, properly conditioning, and getting my mind right too, and reading my Bible, all that stuff. Just like staying ready on all of them, all across the board.
Yes, you are on the right track.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How do you feel when people don't understand the sacrifices that you've made to play basketball professionally?
Um, in the past, I used to be a little annoyed or kind of confused, but it's one of those things that I've kind of just like grown to accept that it comes with the territory. Like, so it's just like, for example, like to be a pro athlete or a pro basketball player, that makes you top 1%. So like that just means that 99.9% of people have never done it, and if they've never done it, they're not going to understand it most likely. So like I've been the type of guy where it's like somebody might not understand what I got going on or like it, but all I ask is like don't try to like downplay, discredit, or you know disparage like anything I got going on. Like they might not support it, and that's okay. Like it's not everyone has to get everything or like everything, but like you know, I just ask that you don't disrespect me or try to discredit my accomplishment, what I got going on, and try to like make it seem like I'm not doing anything. When it comes to family, sometimes it can be a little bit of annoying because sometimes your family, like for the most part, some of them, like most of them, they want the best for you. So like in their minds, you're thinking like, oh, get a real job or get a career or get whatnot. But it's like they don't understand the sacrifices that comes with it, and it's like they don't understand that like once I actually start making a lot of money doing this, like they should want to support me because like I have a given heart and I can help out more basically. So for like some family members, they did say that I was being enabled to, pursue bad behavior. So it was just like I did, end up kind of like, loving them from a distance or like cutting them off. But at the same time, like all I can do is just, pray for them and release them to God and just focus on my own craft.
Right. Some things you have to do, you have to not let your closest family members know.
Of course, of course.
So, where did your love for basketball initially start?
Um, I would say my love for basketball started initially like when I was around 4 years old, and that love started with one of my first cousins on my mom's side. His name is AJ and I remember when I was around 4, he would always come to the house and stay with me and my siblings a little bit. And we had a basketball goal in front of my parents' house. So seeing him play basketball made me fall in love with the game of basketball. So I was wanting to play with him. I was wanting to play against him. And then in middle school, high school, like he was always encouraging me to take it seriously. Take it seriously. That athletes, they get benefits. Athletes can get their education paid for, and then I appreciate him a lot because he's also the one that also like was convincing my parents, most of my mom, to let me play basketball. Let me play down. Let me take basketball seriously. So because of him, he was able to convince my parents to like take a step back and allow me to pursue my goals. So I love and I appreciate him a lot for doing that for me growing up. So that's what kind of like really inspired my love for basketball. And obviously, I put it, obviously with God, all things are possible, and me putting in the work
Yes,
at
all
the same
things are
time.
possible.
But at the same time, like my cousin, like he's the one that really like instilled that love in the beginning.
What's been the biggest challenge in your basketball career?
Um, I would say the biggest challenge is just basically just trying to stay motivated, trying to stay hungry after like reaching a new level of success or accomplishment. So like when I signed my first contract, like it was very easy to kind of like take my foot off the gas. But like that first contract, it was like all right, like we're there, but like we're not there yet. So like obviously I wanted like I wanted more money, I wanted more things coming in. So like that motivated me to stay, try to stay hungry. And then yeah, just I would just say trying to like just staying motivated and trying to stay hungry is what's really hard because it's like it's easy when you have everything like given to you and it's like things you finally got what you wanted, but like when you got what you wanted and like you're trying to like still work towards that, then it's kind of respectable. So kind of like LeBron James. Not saying I'm as good as LeBron, obviously, but like kind of like how LeBron, like he's amassed the success that he's amassed, but like he's still hungry, like he's a rookie. So I mean, it's just that's what kind of like motivates me, kind of thing, basically.
Right, and that's in every career. You need to have motivation and desire.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. How has your journey shaped you on and off the court?
My journey has shaped me on the court in terms of just like knowing it has allowed me to know that there's always going to be somebody better, whether it's a better player or just better at you at something in basketball, right? And it truly showed me that like also like confidence comes from it's not like a feeling, it's not like a something that just comes up. It's like something that's like it's proof. Like confidence is proof of like your work. Like you put in the work, you put in the time, you got the results. That's where confidence comes from. In real life, basketball has shaped my way of thinking of knowing that um, I can work with people that I don't necessarily like, but still work and get along for the greater good. I can work in a group setting. I know how to respect authority or leadership. I know how to, put others above myself. So basically, playing basketball has taught me structure. It's taught me discipline. It's taught me how to be on time. It's taught me that how you do anything, how you do everything. Because, I believe that, a person's character can easily be revealed by how they play basketball. So that's what kind of like, translates to life as well. And in the workplace, it just, the discipline, the work ethic, all that, it all translates.
What's your advice to someone that is currently in your shoes and that's trying to make it to the NBA?
I would say someone in my shoes currently trying to make it to the NBA. I would say that one, first and foremost, keep God first. Keep God at the center.
Yeah,
Keep God first in every and anything you do. Two, just put in the work. Like obviously, work smarter, not harder. But you still got to work hard. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time because it's not going to come easy. And then three, representation matters. So like at this level, like once you make it to the pro level, everybody's athletic, everybody can shoot, everybody can do everything, everybody's working out, everybody's eating right. So it really just comes down to like what's that one thing that's going to separate you. So it's probably most likely who you know, not what you know. So like it can be who your agent is, if your agent has right connects, or if you know somebody in the NBA front office or on the team, or if one of your coaches or family members know somebody that knows somebody, that goes a long way. Because just like in anything in life, connections matter, relationships matter. So it's just one of those
yes,
like how like in life, like a CEO might hire his daughter to run his company, that kind of thing. Even though she might not be qualified, it's the same thing with basketball. So like with basketball, it's kind of like a good boys club. Like people gonna look out for other people basically. Like you still got to be good, you still got to be put in the work, but representation goes a long way.
yeah. Networking goes a long way in today's world.
Oh yes sir, yes sir.
Two-part question, and this is my final question. What are your career goals for basketball, and what do you plan to pursue after your basketball career is over?
Oh, that's a great question. So for basketball, obviously first and foremost, given I just started, so like I just started, so like I'm trying to like work my way up to like whether no matter what league I'm playing in, whether it's in the NBA, G League, overseas, or some domestic league here in the states, like making a lot of money, making a bag. I'm trying to get that bag up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm trying to like
Everybody's trying to get a bag.
yes, I'm trying to, make a lot of money playing this game, and hopefully, God willing, for a long time. My second goal for basketball would be, obviously to make the NBA. To be able to say that I played in the NBA, like, obviously, God willing, God's timing. But that'd be a goal for me. I'm still working towards. And then my third goal is just using this game to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ and influencing others to bring their life closer to God, and also just using this game to be a blessing to others, whether it's my family, whether it's my friends, whether it's people on this earth, just using my God-given gifts, my talents, to be a gift for others, basically. So just using what God blessed me with to bless others. So that's my three goals for basketball. And then my goals or careers that I'm pursuing outside of basketball. Um, I'm very passionate about law. I was doing pre-law when I was an undergrad before leaving college early to go pro. I was doing pre-law and had a minor in communications and psychology. And then also currently, I'm currently in the moment like trying to do business, but I'm also getting certifications in healthcare and getting certifications in cybersecurity, so that while trying to build my basketball career up, I have something stable on the side as well. And then
Yeah.
when I'm done with basketball, I was still set up for success financially and be good after basketball. So yeah, so right now it's just getting my certifications and getting my education in healthcare, and then getting cybersecurity, and then after basketball, I still do have a desire to go to law school and get a law degree.
Okay. Well, good luck to you on the for the law and in business. And that's pretty much all
I,
for
I,
this interview.
I appreciate
So,
you. I appreciate you.
ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Ubezonu.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Thank you. Thank you.